Yeah, it's great to come home and make a film that has, a lot of integrity and a brilliant cast around it, and glorious locations. And I spend a lot of time in New Orleans and running around in the States, and to come home and do that, and work in the early hours of the night. It's a real privilege to be able to come here and make a quality film. And I think that's what the UK does. We don't make so many films, but the ones that we do churn out are usually really, really, really sort of great.
When it comes to people sort of talking about this movie, going, "Oh, Jason's doing a different kind of role." There's a lot less. Well, there's less action. There is less action. There's a bit more character driven. There is still action. Do you see it like that? I mean, do you see it as this massive sea change, this role from others?
Uh, it's definitely different to something like The Expendables, which I'm very happy to go and do. But this just has a lot more. It demanded a lot more sort of preparation for me. Steve Knight, the director and the writer of the film, wanted me to go and try and sink my teeth into this in the right way. So he wanted me to meet soldiers. He wanted me to, go and hang out with the homeless people and, listen to the stories. And, I never do that. I just turn up and say the words. Not to sort of trivialise what I've been doing, but, a lot of the characters are a little bit less complicated and a little bit less, traumatized. And this is a very sort of fragile, sort of desperate, difficult sort of man that I'm playing. So it was definitely a steeper hill for me to climb, and at the same time, it's a lot more rewarding as well.
Was it tougher on those days? I mean, there are those incredibly intense and dramatic scenes. So did you kind of really look forward to those days of getting to test your acting chops?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's sort of uncharted territory, and I think one scene that we did was like 9 minutes long at the meat market. It was, I've never done a scene 9 minutes long. It was, although it doesn't come across that way, it was, those sort of things are more like a play. So for me, it's very, very different, and at the same time, it's discovering whether I've got any of that in me.
Kind of interesting as a character in that he's this